Let's check out number 40 in 1-2. So it's a weird statement. It's basically saying the distance between 5 and 1/3 x is less than 1/2. But technically that means 1/3 x could kind of be on either side of 5, right? Because distance could be in either direction. It's a very weird concept. So I'm going to go ahead and erase the number line because it's confusing. But essentially the distance is between these two things is less than 1/2. So it just means it could be a negative distance. So it'll be bigger than the negative distance, but less than the positive distance, right? It's in between -1/2 and 1/2. Not x, this weird statement is in between -1/2 and 1/2. And that would be a distance in either direction. So this one's a little weird to solve. So let's go ahead and draw lines. That helps. I'm going to minus the 5 first. -5 minus 5. So we get to practice our fractions. So LCD is 2, since 5 doesn't have a denominator. So times 2 over 2. So -1/2 minus 10/2, what's that? 11/2? -11/2, less than -1/3 x. And then we get 1/2 minus 10 over 2 would be -9/2. Cool. So this one's pretty ugly. That's fine. We're going to get ugly numbers, especially as you get into calculators. Calculus, the numbers get uglier and uglier. So now I want to get rid of the -1/3. So I'm going to times by -3. So it's going to make that go away. Times by -3, times by -3. What happens when I multiply by a number negative? So it's because it's negative that we're going to flip it. So flip them. So I get 33 over 2 is greater than x, which is greater than 27 over 2. And so when I have them weird and backwards, I'm sure we're used to seeing the in-betweens opposite direction usually. So I'm going to say 27 over 2 is less than x is less than 33 over 2. And then let's see, did it want us to graph it? Yeah, let's graph it. Actually, yeah, graph it. So where is 27 over 2? So 27, I've been mentioning I don't like mixed numbers. 27 over 2 is improper. We're going to leave it. I'm only going to find the mixed number for the purpose of the number line. So 27 divided by 2. So that would be 13.5. 33 over 2 would be 32, would give me 16, so 16.5. So I don't want mixed numbers ever, but we need the mixed number just to find them on the number line. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 27 over 2 will be halfway in between 13 and 14. And then 33 over 2 will be halfway in between 16 and 17. They're not included. And we shade in between. So I know it's really confusing compared to the original statement because it was like x, it was 5 minus 1/3 x is less than 1/2, right? But once we solve for x, now x itself is in between these numbers. So if you plug in 14 or if you plug in 15 or 16, right, this whole statement will be less than 1/2. And then the final thing is interval notation. And so this is where I don't want to see 13.5. We don't like mixed numbers. We're just going to leave it as 27 over 2 to 33 over 2. Leave as improper. Cool. So hope this is helpful.